My name is Denny Prather, and I've lived out south of the town, out in the woods, for 37 years. And my wife and I just love it out there. And about 36 years ago at Christmas time, I got broke into in broad daylight. I was gone on jury duty, and when the sheriff deputy came that evening after we got home and discovered we had been broke into, the sheriff deputy said, "You're sitting out here on the road all by yourself like a sore thumb." He said, "You better just bite the bullet and get you an alarm system put in. It'll only take 5 minutes for us to get here, so if somebody does break in, they're going to have a quick run through, grab and go." So I took his advice, and we did that. We put in our first alarm system 36 years ago. And over the years, it's evolved into many different companies. And finally, at the end, about 10 years ago, got to be to where it was a distant company. Anytime I called, I got put on hold. I had to talk to somebody that was out of state. And so it was very impersonable. And so I just come to the conclusion that I wanted to see if there was somebody in Ankeny that had an alarm company. Well, lo and behold, at that time, I'd seen in the Press Citizen, the Ankeny Press Citizen that comes out every Friday, that they had done an article on a young man named Oliver Keeling, and he had just started his own security company. And so I was impressed with the article, and so I called him and had him come out. We talked. I was greatly impressed and just made the decision right then to switch over and to go with Oliver and Astra Security. And they did that, and just on hindsight, I called to tell them that I no longer wanted to do business with them and to send me a refund. And I got put on hold for 20 minutes, which just infuriated me. And now I can call the Astra office and can talk to one of the gals in the office. And I even have Oliver's number on my speed dial, and I've talked to him several times in just a moment's notice. It's fabulous. I have these key fobs now that when you pull out of the driveway, you click the key fob, it sets the alarm app on my phone, and so I can do anything with the system on my phone. I get text messages, and I get pictures and videos. I have 5 cameras around my house system at the church, and I've got 5 cameras up there, and Oliver set it up to where I can toggle back and forth on the app between my house and my church. I can see everything that's going on at either place at any time, and it gives me such peace of mind. So I can see when UPS or FedEx is coming to deliver packages. There's been friends that have driven in, and there's been strangers that I can watch them come up to my house and then turn around and leave. So that's a big relief that I know who's on my property. And so I went outside and I seen that there was, besides his footprints, there was, I imagine it was a dog's footprints. And I come to the conclusion from watching him in the video that he was just looking for a lost dog. So he was tracing the trail of his lost dog, and they came around in the front of our house and then went to the street. So, but anyway, by the video, I come to the conclusion that somebody wasn't casing our house, and it was just a legitimate reason for being in our yard. And boy, that gave me great peace of mind that I know that nobody was trying to case the place to maybe break in later on.
Yeah,
so
that's a great example.
The whole doing business with Astra is one of the best decisions that I've ever made, and it gives me such peace of mind.